to the Great Outdoors with Dan. It is right now about 24 minutes after the top of the hour. This gentleman is Court Wallin. He is a fourth generation of gardener and truly plant expert. The Roberta's brand name. Roberta was your
mother. My mother. The business was started by my grandma, and we're at the Philadelphia Flower Show. You know, Grandma used to travel the world and find unique, easy to grow plants and show them at fairs and flower shows. We continue that tradition, but we also bring the flower show right to your couch.
That's exactly right. And what they do so extraordinarily well is the science of new species of plants, new breeds of plant. Everybody knows a daylily. It's called a daylily because a daylily blooms once.
One day.
An Oriental lily will rebloom throughout the summer months.
The whole summer season, a long season of flowers. And if you want something that's truly easy, beautiful, and fragrant, this is the collection for you. Oriental lilies are among the greatest garden plants in the world. And these have been updated by our breeders in Holland with some help of Mother Nature to only grow about 4 feet tall max, which is awesome because the other Oriental lilies that we've all grown and had will grow 7 feet tall like a sunflower.
And they get leggy.
They get leggy, and come a rainstorm, they fall over. But look at them tucked in your perennial bed. Those are with hostas. They're so beautiful. You're getting 9 pieces in this collection.
It's 3 different colors.
Yes, 3 of these Veroniques, which is red bordered with white. That's called picotee in the flower business when it has an edge that's a little bit different color, but 3 of those. And then 3 of the Nobels. Showy, snowy white, pure. Look how beautiful they are. And notice that they're not tall. They're not growing 7 to 8 feet tall. These are the perfect sizes, and also notice the size of your flowers. The flowers are huge, even though your stalks are not. It's not like Jack and the Beanstalk. This is the full-grown plant, and you're getting 3 of these peninsulas. It's a very beautiful, soft pink, every little girl's favorite colored flower. And I think that's why they call them the young ones, because the breeder named them the young ones after his daughters who were just crazy and grandkids for this.
Well, here's what makes this so unique and so different in the world of Oriental lilies. For so many of us, we have established gardens at our home.
Yes.
And we've been planting perennials, so we know what's coming up again this year. There's no need for me to be pulling things out. But because this is now a mid-sized plant, let me come to the top. This is going to grow to about this height.
Here, let's go show them exactly one right there. I have one potted.
So the whole idea here is daylilies used to be so big that they were maybe the back of your garden.
Oriental lilies.
Oriental lilies, yes.
Now you can plant these in front of your daylilies.
Yes, and they now go in the middle of your garden where most of us have had some difficulty finding the perfect plant.
Especially for the lily. And these you tuck in any kind of perennial bed. Where do you put them? Everywhere. Sun, shade, north, south, east, west. These grow, they bloom, they're fragrant. And you're going to get 7 to 8 stems of flowers per stalk.
Per stalk, okay.
But what I do, if you're going to arrange, let me show you. You just need to go and you cut one of the flowers off your stalk. This is all you need to do. You don't need to cut the whole stalk. And then you put this in a vase of water.
Prolific pollinators. My rule for this year, personal opinion only, but I'm not planting anything other than my edibles that don't draw hummingbirds, butterflies, and bees.
And my family really appreciates that message that we're giving because they're so important. But with the pollinators, you can also have beauty and fragrance and ease of growth, and you tuck them everywhere. Now, it's a 9-piece set, and I want to give you a tip. You don't plant one here. One over there.
No. They group them together. They love each other.
So I have 9 in this container right here, the whole entire set. I chose 9 for this set because that's how many I like to group. So think of all the areas where you want to put these in groups and pick up several sets. You'll have no regrets.
Today is the very first day that they've ever been made available. And we've got them at a remarkable price tag, $24.25.
Amazing.
Now, I want to talk to you about the business of selling flowers for just a second. Tell me if this makes sense to you at home. Mother Nature has created a glorious plant with a bulb.
Yes.
But because I'm a retailer, I soak the bulbs in something that diminishes the ability of the bulb to do its best.
Why do you do that? So they don't
So they
sprout
don't
in the
bloom.
bags. It's like a
Yeah.
preservative.
So most bulbs that are sold at flower stores
Yes.
have been soaked in something that delays the ability of the bulb to do well because they don't want it to sprout while it's on the shelf or in the bag.
You're absolutely right.
Court and his family don't do that. They actually push for additional growth. You're going to have flowers like this summer.
Oh, yes. And these are farm fresh bulbs, never treated with the bloom boost or bloom inhibitor. So what you're going to get is 7 to 8 flowers per stalk. That's not 2 or 3 because that preservative acts like a little poison and inhibits
it
their
does.
growth. So I'll show you how to grow it. They couldn't be easier. And do they multiply? Yes. Here's this one has 2 already. So this is one that's going to reward you.
And these are perennials, which means
And here we're going to grow.
not only we fully expect that you're going to get this summer, but next year you can split it and double it. And the next year double those. I would pick up 4 sets.
Yes.
It will be some of the best money spent,
Yes.
$100, to be able to give color and fragrance
Yes,
to your
anywhere.
garden in areas
Containers.
Yep.
In the ground. So all I did was bury these nose
Little
up.
fingers pointing up.
And I
yep.
want to just say, my dad used to say, Corey, just tell them they're too dumb to die, because they really are. You can't grow wrong with them.
Yeah.
Medium water and medium sun, extraordinary results. Pick up the Roberta's Bounty plant food. It's highly recommended, advanced micronutrients and food all together.
They're as hardy as a daylily, without the negatives, no offense, of a daylily. Daylilies, true ones,
Yes.
don't rebloom. That's
No,
why they're
they
called
don't.
daylilies.
No.
And only 1% of daylilies are fragrant to begin with.
And how many percent of an Oriental lily is fragrant?
103%.
100%, you're right.
103%.
So pick up several sets. It's really among the greatest flowering plant Mother Nature has given the earth.
I just got an update, and to my producer, Frank, I'm sorry, sir, I missed it. Okay, we've already had over 1,000 ordered.
Okay.
And don't wait on this.
No.
You're going to be a busy man. You're here all day long.
Yes.
For this big 24-hour event. The Roberta's brand name and the Walline family, they guarantee your happiness. Would you share that with us?
We sure do, Dan. On top of QVC's 30-day money-back guarantee, Roberta's will assure your satisfaction for its perennials, like the Oriental Young Ones collection, for an entire year. Tropicals and annuals for 90 days from time of shipment. So if for any reason your results do not match your expectations, or I like to say exceed them, Roberta's will replace them free of charge. Thank you,
Brand
Dan.
new and not many to go around. Again, this is the perfect flower, either starting a garden or to go ahead and place in those areas where you're just looking for that extra pop of color, and even more so the fragrance. Pick up that 9-piece Young Ones series Oriental Lilies, and I highly recommend you pick up at least 2 sets and use them as like bookends on sides of your garden. They're gorgeous. All right, I want to make your gardening easier. An item that comes to us from across the pond. Met a gentleman, how many years ago was it that we met your dad?